Hey everyone, welcome to episode 18 of Limited MTG Mentor, a show where Josh, that's me, and Kai play some limited magic. Feel free to use the chapter markers listed below in the video's description if you want to jump straight into the draft portion of the video or the deck building or straight to any of the games. So if you didn't know already, for a while now, Kai's been mentoring me on how to be a better limited player by teaching me better drafting strategies, deck building strategies, play strategies, and we thought, why not record these and share them with anybody who wants to watch? Also, we'd love to make this a regular thing, so if you like these, then hit like and subscribe. It'll really help us out. Say hi, Kai.
Hey everyone, welcome.
So let's see what's on the list of limited options today, because it's less and less. I
We are
swear.
still, Duskmorn and Eldraine, only options. The win a box is gone now, so our only two options are Wilds of Eldraine or Duskmorn.
And then
So are we gonna?
Dustmorn only has one day left, right?
Yep. I think Arena Cube is actually coming this week, which
Oh,
could be some fun. Could be some fun videos.
that could be fun.
But yeah, what are you feeling? I know you don't like Eldraine going to Eldraine all that much, but it's something we haven't done.
You know what? This
Um,
this time I'll let you choose. I'm just not like I've drafted Wilds of Drain paper long while ago whenever that came out, but it's been I only did maybe 3 or 4 drafts of it, so I'm not very familiar with it. But I'll let you choose today.
well then let's do Wilds of Eldraine, give viewers a little something different.
Cool.
So we can use some coins and turn some more coins into gems. So all right, this is a bot draft, so we have a little more time to talk about the picks, and yeah. So let's open it up. All right, we're starting off with a Raging Battle Mouse. I actually don't remember what this card does. If you'll hover it for us so we can read it together. Second spell you cast each turn costs 1 less to cast. At the beginning of your combat on your turn, if 2 or more non-land permanents to the battlefield under your control, target creature you control gets +1/+1 until end of turn. It's a decent card. Not something that's like crazy good. Um, Dragon Mantle's not very good in the set. There's no heroic. Tattered Rattered is fine if you're playing a rat deck, but starting off that way is a little rough. The tap down deck is a very hard deck to build, which is the blue-white card here, but it's a very strong card. So when it enters, it taps a creature an opponent controls and puts a stun counter on it. And then whenever you tap one or more untapped creatures your opponents control, you draw a card.
Hmm.
And this can happen once per turn. Once during your turn, once during their turn. So for him himself, he's a 4 mana, comes into plane, freezes the creature down for a turn, and draws you a card. So strong card, but the archetype is, if you get the right deck, is very strong. If not, it can be underwhelming.
Okay.
Ice Out's a decent counterspell. Quick Study for some draw cards. The Sweet Tooth Witch is a good black card. It's a 3/2, comes into play, creates a food. And then you can tap 2 and sack foods to drain your opponent for 2. And then the Ferocious Werefox is also a good green card. For 2 mana instant speed, you can put a monster roll on something. And then on the other side, it's a 4/3 Trampler for 4. My top 2 picks are either the blue-white card or the rare here. I think I'll let you pick between those.
Gee, I would probably go with the Raging Battle Mouse. I think we could
Okay.
potentially fit it into more decks than the Charade, I guess.
Array of Numbing Depths. Yep. All right. Take the Battle Mouse.
Okay.
All right. We're following it up with actually a very strong card, Elvish Archivist. This card's a very strong card. So it's a 2 mana 0/1. At the base, it's horrible, right? But when one or more artifacts you control enter, you put 2 counters on this once per turn. And whenever one or more enchantments enter, you draw a card.
Hmm. And
So very high upside.
we will likely have one or maybe 2 or 3
You'll have
artifacts and
you'll
two or
have
three
lots of
enchantments.
artifacts as food tokens.
Oh,
Food
right.
tokens. There's lots of artifacts in this. Enchantments depends on what you're playing.
So,
But there's also a tough cookie in this pack, which is possibly the best uncommon in this set. 2 mana, 2/2, creates a food token, and then for 3 mana, you can make food tokens or any artifact for that matter for 4 creatures until end turn. So this
Jeez.
card is very, very strong.
I
You have
almost
2 really strong green creatures. Then you have back for seconds in black, which is strong. It's a return 2 creature cards from your graveyard to your hand, and then if the bargain was cost, one of them actually comes into play. You have Cooped Up in white for some removal. It's like a pacifism that you can end up exiling the creature at a later time. You have Johanna Stopgap in blue, which is bouncing on that permanent to its owner's hand and draw a card, and then it only costs 2 mana if you bargain something. So yeah, lots of good stuff. I think the Tough Cookie or the Archivist are the best cards in the pack.
Yeah, I would vote for the tough cookie. I think it just gives us more utility and options,
All right, let's go with Tough Cookie. I like it.
and on a slightly bigger body as well.
I don't think you can go wrong with either one of those
Okay.
picks, to be completely honest. So, all right, Tenacious Tomb Seeker's good in Spells Matter, but we're nowhere near Spells Matters right now. Ego Drain's not very good. Garruk's Uprising can be good in the right decks, but we're already playing lower to the ground, so probably not. If we would have picked the blue-white card to start, the Frostbridge Guard would be good for us. It's just a creature tapper for 3 mana. Creature that taps creatures for 3 mana. Would have been a good combo with a blue-white card. Rat Out's a decent removal. But I think your 2 best picks here are the last 2 cards in the pack. You have a Witch's Mark, which we know what this one does we played with a lot with it in Pioneer Masters.
Yep.
And then the Curse of the Werefox, which I think is the better card here. It puts a monster roll on a creature, and then that creature fights a creature your opponent controls.
So a permanent pump and a fight.
Yeah, yep. I think that is the better card here. Embereth Veteran, good 1-drop actually with what we're doing here. So it's a 1 mana 2/1, so it can be very aggressive. And then you can sack it to put a young hero roll on something.
Nice.
Edgewall In is a very strong card for any decks that are playing a lot of 2-sided cards. Why can I not think of what they're called? Adventure cards. As Edgewall In, you can sack and get an adventure card back from your graveyard. And then other than that, the Red Tooth Genealogist is the next best card in this pack, which is a 2/3 that when it comes into play, you put a royal roll on one of your creatures. So I think we should go with the veteran here and
You don't like the
stick with the low
gingerbread?
curve. It can be very strong in the right deck, but I think the Embereth Veteran's better than it by quite a bit.
Okay.
So, all right. I think the Red Tooth Vanguard is very good for what we're doing so far. So you have Impact Tremors, which can be good if you're going wide. Just putting lots of tokens into play does each creature that comes into play does a damage to the opponent. So there's like the rat token decks.
Yeah.
Where you can just spit out tons of rats and do damage. But yeah, not for this deck. The Red Tooth Vanguard is actually really strong. So it's a 2 mana 3/1 Trampler. And then whenever an enchantment enters the battlefield, you may pay 2 and return it from the graveyard to your hand. And you've already got 2 cards that create enchantments: Embereth Veteran and Curse of the Werefox.
All right, let's take it.
And it stays low to the ground. Yep. Royal Treatment. Yeah, Royal Treatment's fantastic for what we're trying to do. Target creature you control gains hexproof until end turn, and you create a Royal Row attached to that creature.
Okie dokie.
So, the best card in the pack is probably Greta. And it actually still might be right to go green-black foods as well, because we have Tough Cookie. So this one's when he enters, he creates a food token, and then you can sack a food token to either put a counter on a creature for 1 green, or you can sack a food and draw a card and lose a life for 2 mana. So both of those cards are very strong picks. Greta would keep us open to black. Royal Treatment is solid, keeping us in green, red, or green. It looks when we're playing green automatically, we're pretty much solidified in green here.
Yeah.
Greta would push us more towards playing green-black food, and Royal Treatment would keep us in green and still open to playing green-red or green-black.
We don't want to play green, red, black.
I wouldn't. I mean, it definitely wouldn't splash red for the 2 cards we have so far.
All right, well, let's take this one and stay open a little bit and see what happens.
Okay, I like Greta better. Greta's an incredible card. So, all right, and then we're following it up with black cards. So might have been the right choice here. Plunge of Winter inside of hand, nothing to write about. Baronati's good in fairy decks. Our 2 top picks here are Fell Horseman and Scream Buff. So Fell Horseman on one side returns a creature card from the graveyard to your hand, and on the other side, it's a 3/3 creature that when it dies, it goes to the bottom of the library. And the Scream Puff is a 4/5 Death Touch for 5 that whenever it deals combat damage to a player, it creates a food.
I like the Fell Horseman.
Okay, go ahead and go with the Spell Horseman. They're both good. Both can be good picks here. Ground Seal's not very good. There's another Fell Horseman or a Titanic Growth. I don't like the Titanic Growth here. We don't have anything that really goes for it. There's also a harried Spear Guard, which is a decent card for the aggro, the red-green aggro deck in our midst, but I think we're leaning towards playing green-black right now.
Yeah, let's
So
see.
let's take Spell Horseman and continue. And there's the Sweet Tooth Witch came back, which is good for black-green foods. And the other Sweet Tooth Witch came back. All right. We're in the right. We stayed open, and we're in the right archetype here, I think, for the table. So, Rat Out, very easy pick. Gives a creature -1/-1 until end of turn, and creates a 1/1 rat token.
Okay.
So, take the Crystal Grotto. If you're playing 2 colors, you're probably playing this because it has Surveil or Scry 1, so it just helps set up your draws. And the Scream Puff came back around. All right. Let's say I think we're definitely in the right archetype. And the Witch Stalker's not unplayable, but not as good as some of the other cards we can get. So, all right, Wrinkle's Prank. Remember getting 2 of these in the sealed in the 2HG?
We did get 2 of these, didn't we?
Yes. So each player discards 2 cards. Each player sacks 2 creature. Each player loses 4 life, and you can choose all the modes. Not that good in this format, I don't think. What does the Reaper do again? I think the Reaper was decent. Whenever an enchantment you control is put to the graveyard, for the battlefield you draw a card, which we only have. I think we only have 1 enchantment right now with what we're doing, so not all that good. Ringo's Prank is hard with 1v1 because you're a creature deck. You're always gonna have creatures on the board, so making us sack 2 creatures isn't the best ability in the world. I think the best card in this pack is the Embereth Veteran, but I think we're moving away from red. So you have a Conceited Witch, which is decent. In fact, the Conceited Witch is probably the right pick here. For 1 black mana, it puts a Wicked roll on something, and then it could be a 2 mana or 3 mana 2/3 menace. The other card would be the Return from the Wilds, which creates for 3 mana. It gets a land, it puts it into play tapped, and either creates a 1/1 human token or a food token. It does 2 of those effects.
Nice. Okay. Well, let's take the Witch.
All right. Let's go ahead and put our red cards on the sideboard. And of course, the best card in this pack is red. Both the 2 best cards in this pack are red. Torch the Tower is the best card. 1 mana, 2 damage, and if it kills something, it exiles it instead. Or you can bargain and deal 3 damage instead. Maybe there is a world where we splash red here, but I'm not sure. The Hearth Elemental is the next best card in this pack. On one side, you discard your hand and draw 2 cards. So it could be very strong late in the game. And then the other side, it's a 4/5 that costs X less, where X is number instant sorcerer cards in your graveyard or cards with adventure. So good card. Torch the Tower is the best card in the pack, and I don't think we're really missing up on anything by taking it. So I think we take Torch and just stay open to the possibility that we splash red. Well, another Greta. Very nice. We are passing a Shatter the Oath, which is a removal spell that comes with a cursed token on one of your creatures. And we're missing out on a ferocious Werefox and Witch, but I think there's a good chance the Witch comes back around, so easy pickup on Greta here. We just need a little bit more removal for our deck. That's what we're looking for. All right, well, I think the Shatter the Oath is probably the best card here. It is an expensive removal spell, but it's a good one.
Yeah, we'll take it.
The only thing we're really missing out on that pack was the Ferocious Werewolf. I feel like this is a pretty easy Troublemaker Oof, which is the 2-drop green creature. So it's a 2-mana 2/2, but if you bargain, you can exile target artifact or enchantment. And there's a lot of artifacts and enchantments in the set. And we pretty much will always have a food token to bargain if we need it. So it's a good card. Well, we would have had 2 Charades if we would have went that archetype, but I think we went the right archetype. So I think Knight of the Sweet's Revenge is actually going to be fantastic for our deck. So when it enters, it creates a food token. And then the foods you control have tap for a green mana. So it turns all your food tokens into mana.
Nice.
Then you can tap 7 and sack it and give all your creatures +X till end of turn, where X is the number of foods you control.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's pretty good for our deck, for sure. Nothing too good here. You're definitely not taking Ego Drain. I don't think Veteran Outrider will make your deck, so could take the Sugar Rush for a trick, +3/+0 draw a card, or you could take the Prophetic Prism for just a draw and also another way to bargain. And then I think you take the Prophetic Prism here if we end up splashing red for any reason. But I would put it in the sideboard. Until we know we're going to use it. All right, Hopeless Nightmare is a very good card. I like it a lot. When it enters, each opponent loses 2 life and discards a card, and then whenever it's put into the graveyard, you scry 2.
Okay.
Is the Apple maybe decent for us here? Urtai's Tempting Apple. So when it comes into play, you gain control of targeted creature an opponent controls until on turn, and untap it gains haste. So it's to act a treason effect. But then after that, it's also a food. So you can sack it to gain 3 life, or you can sack it to make opponent lose 3 life.
All right.
Best card in the pack. I don't know if it'll make the cut, but best card in the pack. I would just take the Bestial Bloodline, which you probably won't play, but if you get... yeah, take both of them, yep. And put them both in your sideboard for now. But if you get the right cards, they could be good. Put the Ruby in your sideboard. Succumb to Cold to the sideboard. And Spell Stutter to the sideboard. All right, come on, bomb in our colors. Ross's Cottage actually is a very strong card. It's a land. It's a man land. And when you animate it, it becomes a 4/4 creature. That when it attacks, you create a food token and exile a card from a graveyard.
Yeah, that's a good pick then.
Yep, it's a great card. 2 cards we are passing up on here that are really strong. High Fae Negotiator. It's a 5-mana 3/5 flyer, and when you bargain, your opponent loses 3 life and you gain 3 life. So very strong card. And then the Hollow Scavenger is very strong, as for 1 green mana, you just create a food token. And then for 3 mana, because he's a 3/2 creature that you can sack a food and give him +2/+2 until end of turn. So hopefully one of those tables. Definitely taking the Cottage here. And we are getting... okay, so High Fae Negotiator is great, but in my opinion, one of the best cards in the set is in this pack, and that is Hamlet Glutton. You're definitely taking the Hamlet Glutton here. It is effectively a 5-mana 6/6 Trampler, gain 3 life. So bargain, makes it cost 2 less. With all your food tokens, you're always gonna have something to bargain. So it's literally a 5 mana, 6/6 trampler that gains you 3 life.
Yeah.
Very strong card.
Yeah. All right.
All right. So Season of Growth is the card that I was talking about that you could possibly get you to play the Bestial Bloodlines. So it's a 2 mana enchantment. Whenever a creature you control enters the battlefield, you can scry 1. Whenever you cast a spell that targets a creature you control, you draw a card. So let's see how many spells you have that target creatures you control. You have Conceited Witch, Curse of the Werefox, and Shadow the Oath right now. You only have 3 things that target. And then in your sideboard, you have 2 Bestial Bloodlines. That being said, there really isn't much else in this pack. Your creature count's pretty high, right? Let's check your creature count and your curve here.
13.
Yeah. I think you go ahead and take Season of Growth and put it in the sideboard. You're not missing out on much, and if we are able to play that card, it has a very high upside. We just have to see if we have more targeted effects by the end. It's a pretty easy Witch, I believe, here. We're going to have a lot of 3-drops, but the Witch is just too good not to take for this deck. Which we do need some more removal, but we're not seeing any removal in black and green right now, so. There is another targeted effect with Titanic Growth for +4/+4. I guess you put that in your sideboard. It's really the only pick of this pack. All right. Curse the Werefox. There's a good removal spell for us. And it is a targeted removal spell, too, so that's nice. We are passing up on a Hollow Scavenger and Scream Puff, sadly, but Curse the Were, we need removal, so. Do we play the double Night Sweet's Revenge?
That'd be crazy.
Let's do it. I think let's do it.
All
I
right.
think with the second Knights of Sweet's Revenge, though, I think you need to take out the Urtai's Tempting Apple. I don't think the Tempting Apple is going to be good in this one. I think with double Knight of Sweet's Revenge, I think the Troubled Admirer might actually be good in our deck. So it's a 1 mana, 1/1 green creature.
The Toadstool
With
Admirer?
Ward 2, with Ward 2, and you can tap 4 mana to put a counter on it. Now that gives us a mana sink for the Knight of Sweet's Revenge with all the oh my gosh, foods being mana.
Does this cost 4 or 6 if we target it?
It costs 4. It only costs 2 more if their opponents are targeting it.
Oh, interesting.
So yeah, I think that's the one we're taking. I think it'll actually be decent in our deck. All right, Hollow Scavenger came back around. That's a pretty easy pick. Don't think we're playing any of these, but the Sky Beast Tracker would be the best card. We've only got 3 cards that would trigger it, though, so yeah, we're not playing any of these. So put the Sky Beast Tracker in your sideboard that you just took. Bestial Bloodline for the sideboard. Spider Food is probably playable. Destroy up to 1 target artifact, enchantment, or creature with flying and create a food token. You're definitely going to have an artifact, enchantment, or creature with flying in your decks. So, yep, take that and put in your sideboard. And take that and put in your sideboard. Well, we are at 24 cards, which is very nice. We have 2 lands and 24 cards. So, yeah, let's go check our deck out here. Pretty dang good curve.
You would only have to cut 1 card.
It would be a land at this point too, so you wouldn't have to actually cut anything. So, but we have a couple options here though. So, As far as creatures go, the Territorial Wolf I don't care for, so we'll drag that to the side.
The Witch Stalker?
Yep, Territorial Witchstalker, yep. And then I could see us possibly not playing Hopeless Nightmare and Spider Food. And the options we get if we cut those 3 cards, so go ahead and drop down the thing, would be get rid of the creature sort. And then scroll to green. Would be the Season of Growth and 2 Bestial Bloodlines. So put those in for a sec. 2 Bestial Bloodlines and the Season of Growth. All right, go back up, sort them again. All right, so what this does is Season of Growth will give us Scry on the creatures, and Bestial Bloodlines make it so that with Season of Growth, whenever you target one of your creatures, you get to draw a card. Bestial Bloodline is a one where you can target your creature, and then when Bestial Bloodline dies, you can actually pay 5, return to your hand, and be able to target a creature again.
Yeah, nice.
So with this, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards that currently target. So 6 ways to draw with Season of Growth. So you have the 2 options. You run the Season of Growth and Bestial Bloodline package, those 3 cards, or the 3 cards to the right, Spider Food, Hopeless Nightmare, and Territorial Witchstalker.
Yeah, I think we just cut these 3.
You like the Bestial Bloodline Season of Growth?
Yeah.
All right. And then you would cut Swamp here, I believe. You only have 1 double black card. You have that's not right. Put the Swamp back in. You cut a forest because you have the 2 Knights of Sweet's Revenge, which make everything forests. Yep. Looks good. The Hamlet Glutton's technically a 5-drop and not a 7-drop. So you've got 3 5-drops, and then everything else is 4 and below. So I like it.
All right,
I like
screenshot
the deck.
time.
Screenshot and predictions time. And
Oh,
you get to predict first. Wait, no, I do.
yeah,
I
it's your
lied.
turn.
6.
Ooh. I'm going to say... Oh, I'm going to say 7.
All right. Bring up that screenshot for people so they know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Our current win percentage for this season is at 68%, I believe, is what it was from last time.
Yeah, win-loss percent is 68%. So far this season, we've played 76 games, won 76, lost 36.
So we played more than 76.
Yep. Yeah, we've
If
played
we won
100 and
76.
yeah, 112 or whatever. We've won 76 of our total games. And our predictions on how many rounds we'll win, I'm at minus 18, you're at minus 15. So I'm really hoping to get the 2 extra points for being exactly on 7.
Yeah. Well, the good news about picking 7 is you can't go over 7. So the
True.
only way you get it wrong is if you're under.
True. But to get the
All right.
bonus point, you have to get it exactly on.
Yep. Very true.
So let's go see what happens. Let's go get our 7.
But I mean, we would be tied if you got it right, because you would get plus 2 points and I would get minus 1.
Yeah, that's the only way for me to catch up, is to be exactly right. And I just think we'll do more than 5, so...
This is a slow hand, but a good one. You've got what, 3 draws and a scry before you need Greenland. I think you can keep it. Just play the Grotto. Play the Grotto on turn 1. Keep it on top.
That answered that.
Yep. So on turn 2, you just Hollow Scavenger for a food token. If they're playing rats, they're going to try to go wide. Oh, that's a good sign. Playing Witch's Mark with no target. So.
Yeah, excuse me.
Bless you.
Forest.
Yep, Forest and Hollow Scavenger for a food token. And you get a Greta next turn.
I thought that one cost 4.
Mm-hmm. And hopefully Greta does not die because we definitely want to kill that Totem Tom.
Totem Taunts? The
Yep.
Dead Dance? Or Dance of the Dead Swarm Piper?
Yeah, but no, whenever he or another non-token dies, make a 1/1 rat, and then you can give rats Death Touch. No blocks. All right, not bad. So you get to play a land, play Knight of Sweet's Revenge, and then play the Curse of the Werefox, because they all become lands now. Target your Greta and his Totem-Toms.
This one? The Totem Taunts?
Yep. Get rid of that and pass turn. No attacks. You're not worried about life. You've got 3 food tokens. You've got a Glutton in your hand, which will gain you 3 life.
So we have 6 mana
If
on
he
board? 7?
We have 7 mana on board, 8 mana with the card in your hand. Yeah.
That is crazy. And we can bargain.
Knight of Sweet's Revenge into Curse of the Werefox last turn was nuts. The amount of mana you were able to use last turn is crazy.
Yeah.
But you don't need to bargain next turn because you have enough mana to cast it without bargaining and just keeping your foods around. You can just cast it for 7.
But we need some card draw
And
now.
the good news about this is that if he doesn't kill Greta, you get to start drawing cards with the Greta too.
Yeah, no blocks.
He's trying to go wide for sure. Yeah, I would just play the Forest and play attack for 4.
Can we protect it though? I don't want it to die.
He can't block with the rats.
Oh.
Yeah, rats can't block. He could block with a 3/3 and then still take 1 trample damage, but that wouldn't make much sense.
Yeah, maybe he does. Maybe he has a bunch more creatures. Doesn't care.
And then you're just going to hard cast the Hamlet Glutton for 7 mana.
Just the artwork on the side, does it say Lorem Ipsum? Is this the Lorem Ipsum scroll? I guess that's a programmer joke. Maybe. I don't know. All right.
I don't know. Yep, but just hard cast the Glutton for 7. So the left option, auto pay. Gain 3 life, go back to 18 and pass the turn. Now you've got a lot of trample damage on the board.
So his end step, should we add a +1/+1 token here?
No, it's only a sorcery. And no, because you want all your food tokens around for the Knight of Sweet's Revenge activation right now to pump your board.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you might have lethal on board right now with just what you have. You have 10 trample damage plus 6 off the activation is 16 plus Bestial Bloodline is 8. You technically have 18 trample damage this turn.
And he's swinging it with rats because they can't even block or not.
So as of right now, you have lethal depending on what he does.
Yeah, if he doesn't have any big body creatures that he's gonna play this turn.
Because you can actually get more damage than that too, in possibly.
If we draw another, no, we might be able to get this ++2/+2 as well.
Oh, we can. You have 9 mana, which is enough to play the Bestial Bloodline and activate the Sweet Knight of Sweet Tooth's Revenge. Which again would be 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 trample damage. Which is why he didn't swing. Is Greta legendary? I don't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. But I think it's the right play still. So tap your 3 foods for mana. And activate Knight of Sweet's Revenge. Put the Bestial Bloodline on the Greta. Swinging for 18.
Oh, jeez.
He'll trade his Warehouse Tabby for one of your creatures here. And take 14 and go to 2. And he's choosing to kill your Greta, it looks like. Oh no, he's got a removal spell. Oh, no. Wait, he's not trading the Warehouse Tabby. I'm so confused. Okay. Does he have a way to kill you next turn? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, if he has a board pump, he can kill you. He actually killed you. Holy crap.
Ooh, well, I just lost the bet.
Didn't see that coming. No, we can still win 7.
Oh, yeah, that's right. But not 7-0. Okay.
Well, good beats. I mean,
Yeah.
didn't see that swing coming. I guess we played a little too overly aggressive there. But you only had one other creature. Dang. All right. Well, it's a good hand. I would play Swamp on turn 1. Just so you have activation over Rat out. If they play a creature. Which would be very nice, because then you could Bestial Bloodline the token turn 2 and swing for 3, but... Nope, the 2/2. So you won't be activating it. On Grotto this turn. Scry. Bottom. Pass turn. I'm in utter shock we lost last game. A little bit right now.
Yeah, I did not see that coming either.
Alright, he might have counter magic up, but we gotta do it. So play land, play the witch.
Yep. I think you called that. Oh, nope. Okay.
He's just gonna stack his Hopeful Vigil and Scry 2 then, probably. You kind of want to draw a black land here. So you're able to play Witch and hold up Rat out. Is he going to bounce your guy? You're not too sad if he does. No blocks. Exile it. Nice. So play another witch, holding up the black. Yep. Pass turn. So now you can block and rat out his 2/2. Force him to use a trick or spell from his hand. Ah, yuck. I think Royal roll. Yeah. Let it resolve. I think you're just gonna trade now with that resolves. I think. Oh man, this is hard. Just take it. You can play the glutton this turn, so your turn. Play a land. Play the glutton. Bargained. Sack of food. Go back to 16. Pass turn.
Do you want to offer the trade on that?
No.
Okay.
Because he'll just trade his token, which you don't really want. If he answers your glutton here, you probably have to block the token with the witch. So I would block the token with the glutton.
Should I double block?
Hopefully. No. I think he just deals 3 damage to it, or he kills it with Kellen's Light Blades by sacking the enchantment, which he was going to have whether you attacked or blocked. And so forcing him to do it now on the block means you don't take any damage from that, and it makes this guy a 2/2 again. Yeah, he was going to have that one way or the other. All right, make sure you tap the Grotto and not a black source. Don't. So hand tap. 1 colorless, 2 green, and a black. Play the Knights. A Sweet Revenge, which he might ice out. Looks like he is going to ice it out. Yep. And then you're just passing the turn. Just got to get through his cards in his hand.
Man, how are you going to win this one?
Not like that. Yeah, you're just taking it. It's not looking good right now for sure. It's getting the Light Blades back to his hand. Yep. Your turn. All right. You're gonna force him to use the light. Yeah. So, man. Think you just shatter the flyer now while you can. It's sad that you have to put the wicked roll on your creature that's tapped. Then create a food token.
Oh man, we're going to need those food tokens.
So he's got removal in his hand.
So we can
It's
kill
got
it
a
anyway.
1/3.
And then all we've got is a 3/2.
There you go. So play the 3/2 and the 3/1, holding up a black. So it's fine. Cast that. And then, yep. Well, that made the Bestial Bloodline a little better, because now once the Vanguard dies, you can get the Bestial Bloodline back. Pass turn. Yep. Whiffed on that, thankfully. I think the 3/1 blocks the 3/3 and the 3/2 blocks the 2/2. And then just pass priority. See what he does. Because if he does nothing, you're fine with this trade. Yeah. Nothing you're going to do is going to stop that, so you still trade. Your turn. All right. The only bad part about playing the... You know what? Just rat out his 2/2. This sounds stupid, but you need the 1/1 target. All right, play your Bestial Bloodline on the rat. Pay 2 mana to return auto pay. And then play your land and play him. Putting your Bestial Bloodline on your the witch doesn't make any sense.
Sure.
So nice. Play that. Oh wait, hold on. Wait.
It was too late.
No, when I said wait, it wasn't. It was still in your hand.
No, it wasn't. There's a slight delay between you and me.
That's fair. We could have attacked with the Vanguard and got it back because you were playing an enchantment. Attack with your rat because it can't block. Pass turn.
All right, we got to start cracking food tokens to get the life back.
Block the 2/2 token. And I would crack a food token now. Pass the damage. Return. Oh. So I would curse the Werefox, your Sweet Tooth Witch.
And kill the alchemist?
Yeah. Yep. So that way, if he has a removal spell to kill your creature in response, it's not your target the alchemist. Pay 2, auto pay. Get your Witch Vanguard back. Nice, kill that. Attack for 3. Play your Vanguard. End turn.
Man, we are top decking so bad. We need something big.
Well, the Curse of the Werefox was a really good draw, actually. I mean, it killed the creature and got your Vanguard back to your hand. Yep. Removal. It's going to exile your guy. Resolves. Attacks for 1. Nice, Greta. Yep, play Greta. Now we just attack for 3. And pass the turn. Just because we don't know what we need to do with those foods quite yet, so.
Yeah. We might need the life.
Yep.
Or we might need to draw a card.
Yep.
Like if we draw land next turn, that's just going to be bad.
Oh. Well, we can force him to block this turn, so. You draw.
Do you want me to sack one?
Nope.
Oh, my turn?
Just draw, yep.
Okay.
We want to save it for. Oh, that was a really good draw, too. Okay, so play that. Bargaining the enchantment that's on your witch. So if you click on your witch, yeah. Oh, you had it. Oh, go back to your witch.
The monster roll?
That one. Yep.
The
Yep.
bitter chill.
No, bitter chill's theirs. The monster roll. And submit 1. Exile the glass casket. Get your witch back. All right, tap. Oh, he's going to concede. Nice. All right, good win. That one, we had to fight through a lot of cards early, but we did it. On to the next. We were fully in control in game 1, too. We have to. So the deck's playing really well. We have to be careful with the whole surprise rat damage. So next time we just won't go for the Knights of Sweet's Revenge. We'll play it slow. I don't play this set enough to even to know what was that, that was possible to happen.
Yeah, that was my worry about drafting this one. Was just so it's been so many years. I'm so super unfamiliar with this set.
Yeah.
What was that, 2019 when that came out?
I don't even remember. So back when we were playing at the nerd store.
Oh yeah.
All right. Not bad. 2-3 drops on the play. It makes it a lot better when you're on the play. Sure aren't seeing any of your 2 drops much, but we'll lead off with
Witch or Greta?
the witch, yeah. Because you will probably trade it off for the mice here, because they're playing aggro and you want to keep their board clear as much as possible.
Man, those food tokens have been so valuable. Oh, I like their deck covers. Or sleeves. They're from the secret lair, the tattoo secret lair.
Oh, jeez. That hurts. No blocks.
Jeez. Okay.
Oh, well, you can go Greta into Toadstoolmeyer, or Toadstoolmeyer into Greta. You just pass the turn. We aren't getting aggressive right now.
Now building up a, a wall of creatures.
Kind of hope to draw a natural land here for Shadow the Oath. All right, I think you have to block with Greta and Sweet Tooth Witch here. Double block. Hope he doesn't have Archon's Glory. If he has Archon's Glory, you're in a lot of trouble, but...
But you're betting he doesn't?
All right, good trade for you. Another mice coming down. Down to 3 cards in hand, though. Well, I don't know if you need to use the Shatter now, though. I think you can just go Knights of Sweet's Revenge into Bloodline, Bestial Bloodline. So, yep, play that.
Oh, because we'll get the...
Play your land. Play the Bestial Bloodline on the Toadstool Admirer. So that way you have 2 3-power creatures. And pass turn.
Well, he's up to 4 cards, and now we're down to 1.
Yeah.
But these can
But
gain
we
his
have tons
life.
of mana. If the Toadstool Admirer survives, though, he's going to take over the game pretty fast. Which I think he's going to exile it right now. All right. Sure. I mean, there's nothing you can really do about that, so... no blocks. Yeah. I think you're just playing a land and passing the turn. Hoping he doesn't have another removal spell.
He has a 4/5.
That's fine. That's fine. Yep, pass. Block. I don't know what he's doing here. So it'll be a block. Put a count. Click 1 blocker. Put a counter on your guy.
This, like this?
Yep. Yep. Do it again. Yeah, that's what I said. I don't know what he's doing. He just kind of punted a little bit there. All right, Shatter the Oath, his 4/5. And target your guy. The question is it time to get aggressive? I would play your land. Let's see. If he doesn't block, he takes 7. He can attack for only 3 next turn. Yeah, I think you do. Go ahead and attack. He has no cards in hand. He has a Besotted Knight. You can... So probably blocks with the Harriet Spy. Yep. You need a way to give your guy trample. Pass turn. And just take 3. Yep, pass. Resolve.
Now I'm starting to worry.
Put a counter on your guy at the end of his turn. That's trample, right? Yeah. So do that onto the Besotted Knight. So Crystal Werefox, target your... You put a monster roll on your guy, and you fight his Besotted Knight.
All right, let's see. Target creature you control. Are you sure?
Yes.
The Besotted
Besotted
Knight.
Knight. Yep. Put a counter on your guy. Attack for 8. Pass turn. It's not trample, I lied. It's hexproof.
He has
Or
trample.
ward 2. Oh, it does have trample. Okay.
Yep. And do we need to sacrifice one of these soon?
Yeah, if he attacks with bull, sacrifice one of them. No sacks. You don't need to worry about that. Pass. Your turn. Play your land.
Should we hold that up just in case?
No,
Just make him
not with
think.
the with the Toadstool Admirer on the board. You just want land in play, so you're fine. Attack for 8.
Oh, he's got a block, right?
Yep, put a counter on your guy. Put another counter on your guy. Next. Next. Pass turn.
Does he have a removal?
Toadstool Admirer going all the way. Sure, it's fine. So that'll hit you for 2. Yep. Crack of food. Very nice. That's funny that I said he might be good in our deck with all the extra mana, and that's exactly what it was. All the excess mana. All right, on to round 4. Quite literally one-man army to beat mono red, or red-white, I mean, aggro.
Yeah. I mean, but if he didn't have if he didn't have trample, it wouldn't be. He wouldn't be doing the thing.
No, it would have took a lot longer without trample for sure. Oh man, this has such good potential with Season of Growth and Bestial Bloodline. We just have to draw one creature, and the whole hand is good.
Into black.
Your dogs. Stop barking, guys. Sorry, everyone. My dogs are going crazy. Probably have to mull it, right?
Mm.
I'm gonna let you call it. I'm on the fence. I mean, I might.
Our opponent also mulliganed, so I feel less bad.
You feel less bad keeping it or mulliganing?
Mulliganing.
Yeah, it's not about. I don't feel bad about mulliganing as a whole. I feel bad because we had good cards, but this is a much better hand, so I'm glad that we mulliganed.
Yeah, we're keeping that.
Toss the Troublemaker Oof. No, either way. I was gonna say it's that or the Admirer, but nice.
Do we play
the tap? No, play the Tap Lantern one.
All right.
You're gonna want to play Season of Growth turn 2 and start getting scries off of it. So.
Okay, that sets us up.
Absolutely. I would play both of those this turn. So play the Vanguard. Scry 1. Keep that. That's a good card. Play the Admirer. Pass turn. Keep the guy on top again.
Yeah, this scry is going to be really valuable. Man, looks like we're playing red aggro again.
It's the red-green targeted deck. They wish they had Season of Growth right now, but you do. I think you go ahead and play Greta here. Hold on. Play your Swamp first, because you wanted to keep a green up for... I think we put that on bottom. I don't think we need another one of those right now. Play your land. You wanted to green up in case you wanted to put a counter on one of your guys here.
Yeah, too late.
No attacks, pass turn. You're hoping he taps out, so that way you can curse of the interesting attack.
Just take
No
2.
blocks. Yeah.
All right, stepped out. Mostly.
All right, yeah. So I would curse the Werefox Greta and target the 2/4. So you got to draw a card to replace that, which was very nice. Yep. And then just create a food token with Hollow Scavenger. And then pass turn. Still not in a position to attack quite yet. Neither is he, though.
We need one more mana for the shatter.
Yep.
He's got a lot of big creatures.
Yeah, but they can't even swing into the Red Tooth Vanguard, so.
Ooh.
All right. All right. Probably just play the Sweet Tooth Witch here. Give yourself a scry. See if you can't find a land on top. Oh, perfect. That works.
Yeah, that gives us 4 land.
Uh-huh. I think you should swing with your Vanguard.
Really?
The 3/1 Trampler, yeah. I think because you would like to trade with that one specifically. I think they probably just take 3 here, but
And that's fine. We can start whittling them away.
Yep. Pass the turn. All right, I think you put the witch on the fox. The Werefox.
I could block here.
You could also
and
put the Admire. Yeah. Yeah, put the Admirer on the 4/2 as well. And then just pass and see what he does. Pass.
And hopefully he taps out his end turn.
Yep. Go ahead and turn Rat out. Stays on top.
Love that.
Draw. Is he holding priority? That's weird. I would attack with everything first. See if he kills your Vanguard somehow. Nope. All right. Play the Knights of Sweet Revenge. Play the Scavenger.
Are there board wipes, though? Do we need to not play it?
Not in green and red, no. Play the Scavenger. Scry 1. You want the Scry here anyway, so you would probably still play it. Keep it. Pass turn. Probably a concession, yep.
Yep, that was game.
Yeah, that was a much more controlled game than our last few have been. All right, 3-1. Halfway to 6.
So we just need to win. Wait, how many more do we need to win? 3 more for me to win?
No, 3 more for me, 4 for you.
Oh. So we got to win 4 more. I'm going to end up putting myself further behind in our prediction.
I won't complain if we win 4 more. All right, great hand again.
Do we play the Toadstool or turn one?
Yeah, and I think we play the Vanguard on turn 2 as well. We don't have anything to target right now. Oh, never mind. We do have targets now. But it's still right. So yeah, Admire, turn 1.
Toadstool or Season of Growth?
No, Vanguard. We want to put pressure on, and plus the Season of Growth can get the Vanguard back from your
Oh.
graveyard. So let's attack for 1. Your guy has Ward 2. I don't think there's any flash stuff. I could be wrong. Yep, and then Vanguard. And you are very okay with him killing the Vanguard?
We need to hit another land, though.
Yep. All right. So in this case, you just play Greta here. So swing for 1 and play Greta.
Are you sure we don't want to start getting those scries?
Mm-hmm.
You're like,
Yeah, because if you draw a
you're
land,
like,
next,
yeah.
if you draw a land next turn, you're able to Season of Growth and pay 2 to get the Vanguard back to your hand. Playing the Season of Growth now, you can't get Vanguard back to your hand, so you're missing out on that.
Oh.
That's like a draw.
We haven't seen our Prophetic Prism. Or did we take that out of our deck?
No, we didn't play it. All right, more removal. All right. Well, I think we're just gonna miss out on that value. So go ahead and play Season of Growth.
Yeah.
Now you've conceded which? Yep. You target your guy, you'll draw a card off Season of Growth. Got your land. Perfect. Play your land. Attack for 2.
If we win with this 1/1... Oh no, he's gonna kill it now. Oh, he's gotta pay the
right.
ward.
I mean, we're making him use all of his removal early here, so...
So what, it just doesn't untap now? Oh, it just can't attack or block.
All right. Play your lands.
Conceded Witch?
Yeah.
Let's get that scry.
Yep. Keep it. Beautiful.
Yeah, because now our Toadstool can still kill things.
And pass the turn. Well, he can tap 3 and exile the Toadstool at any time, so...
Oh. If he wants to waste a turn on that, gee.
But he's only got 2 land now, so... Your turn. So because we have exactly 5 mana here, I think using the Shadow of the Oath is probably the... Oh, no, sorry. All right.
Curse of the Werefox.
Cast Curse of the Werefox on Toadstool. No, that won't work. Sorry. I'm worried about him killing the Conceited Witch in response. What are the chances he's got another 2 mana instant removal spell? It would have to be, I think it'd have to be Candy Grapple. He's already used 1. I think it's a risk we have to take. So Curse the Werefox or Conceited Witch. You get to draw 2 from season. You get a draw from Season of Growth regardless. And now you get to target his creature, and pay 2 mana to return him to your hand. Good, really good value turn for you. But you may end up killing your own creature here. Yep. But it was still a card for a card, kind of. You got 2 cards back. You got to draw a card and get a creature back. So
Yeah.
really, you still gained value there. All right, play your land. Play your Knights of Sweet's Revenge.
And then the Sweet Tooth.
Yep. Get your scry on.
Yep.
I don't think we want that. We need more creatures. And play your Vanguard.
Yeah, scry again.
Yep. Yeah, crazy value from green black, huh?
Yeah.
There you go. That's a really good one.
Yeah, we'll keep that.
Get still control of your guy. No blocks. I think you go ahead and shatter the oath his guy here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is getting annoying.
Yep, and target your Vanguard for the wicked roll. Draw a card. Play your land. Attack for 7. All right, use a green from a food. And then a black to use Fell Horseman to return a creature to your hand. And I would get Greta back. And then play Greta and Scry.
Jeez. Toss it.
Probably get rid of that. Yeah.
In turn.
Yep. Looking good.
Too
There's
good.
the concession. 4-1.
Are we going to make it a diamond 3?
Hope so. I mean, if we had the time, we would make it. We would make it to Mythic, I believe. Yeah, no doubt in my mind.
Maybe we'll do that in March when there's more days than February.
It really just depends on how much we play, right?
Yeah, that's true.
All right, you're playing against a Mythic player. Number was that 160? Oh, 1163. No pain, no gain. Ah, I like this hand. We finally get to see our tough cookie. We got 2 drops. They do exist in our deck.
All right. Oh, did they mulligan?
I'm not sure. I wasn't paying attention, to be fair. I think they're deciding whether they're mulliganing right.
Yeah, I don't think it's fair that 1160. We have to play against 1163. Of course, you're like less than 100, right?
All right, I'm back. It cut out for me for a second.
Oh, sorry.
No
Okay.
worries. I think you lead with a Vanguard here. It's a little more aggressive. Attack for 3. Play the tough cookie. No blocks.
Ooh, perfect.
Nice. Attack for 5. Good chance he light blades your tough cookie. Nope. All right.
Unless
Oh, there
he's.
it comes. Yep, light blades, like I said.
He might be stuck on land.
Um, I think you fell horseman back to tough cookie and play the tough cookie again.
No
If you draw a
land.
land here, that'd be nice. No blocks.
No land. No land. Ooh.
All right, so play that. Play the Knight of Sweet's Revenge. Tap your black and 2 of the foods for mana. To animate and then click on Tough Cookie. And use the ability on the untapped food. An attack for 9.
And let's hope he's stuck on land still. Oh, 3.
Princess takes flight. Exile Tough Cookie's pretty good. You can't attack. Oh. All right. Well, just activate Sweet Knight of the Sweet Tooth and swing and win.
This one?
Yep. Just activate it. Give your guy +3/+3 and swing for 6. Taking down Mythic players. And we are now Diamond 3.
Ooh.
All right, 5-1. Only lost to that crazy 15 damage turn, 16 damage turn.
We've lost 2 games, haven't we?
No, we've only lost against that one where we thought for sure we were going to win, and then he swung in with all the rats and made him huge.
Oh. Okay.
That was the only one we lost.
So we got to win 2 more to go 7.
For you, yep. Correct.
I mean, that's for us. That's what we want.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Remember that comes before predictions.
Hey, dogs. My dogs like to bark when I'm on stream, apparently.
You got to give them more attention. I'm just kidding.
Oh, come on. I give my dog so much attention. But it's never enough. So. Yeah, it's a keep. And I would Grotto turn 1 to try to see if we can find a swamp. That's not true. I would forest Hollow Scavenger turn 1. Because you could Grotto turn 2 just the same.
All right.
All right, now Grotto. Bottom. A good Grotto. Getting rid of that feels good. Fast turn.
Oh, we don't have any 2-mana plays, do we?
Nope.
Double Greta though.
And we don't have any 3-mana plays right now because we don't have the black land. Oh no, we can play Hollow Scavenger. But if we get a 4th land, Grotto's a black land as well, so it just costs an extra mana. So yep, just play the Scavenger. And then next turn, your whole hand is active at least. You gonna shoot your Scavenger?
I hope not.
I would rather have him use removal on that than your Greta's. All right, attack for 3.
Come on.
Sure do like holding priority for a long time, don't they?
Sure do.
This is gonna be a long game.
Yeah, maybe they just time out.
All right, play a land, and I would play the Sweet Tooth Witch. Try to bait out removal spells before
Greta.
the Greta comes in. Good news is we have a backup Greta, but
All right. Get comfy in your chairs.
grab some popcorn, maybe a drink, maybe use a bathroom break.
Yep. Oh, you got your pizza, right? Did they show up?
Yeah, the pizza showed up.
Oh, I bet that smells
one of
so
the
good.
reasons the dogs were going crazy. All right, attack for 6. Oh, what this guy is doing.
I mean, he's got to have
This hand
labels, right?
This hand is just going to stack up the food tokens.
Do you think he has like a third color that he's missing?
I don't know. My guess is he's got to have like a removal spell in his hand that he's just not casting. But all right, play Greta. This Sweet Tooth Witch is going to end the game very fast here if he doesn't remove it, because you already have 6 damage on the board you can shoot him with Sweet Tooth Witch. Play 2 lands. All right, GG.
I don't know what just happened.
Yeah, that was it must have been a very unfortunate game for him. I'm not quite sure why he kept a hand though that did absolutely nothing. So, all right, 6-1, final boss with 2 rounds to get it.
All right, yeah, we got it. Let's make this happen. Green-red tempo deck. No, what are we playing? What are we playing?
Black-green food.
Black-green food.
Enough food.
Ooh.
Well, it's a keep. Turn 2 Tough Cookie, and hopefully turn 3 Greta, but if not, it's Beast Your Bloodline on Tough Cookie is pretty strong. And if you manage to get land, this hand goes nuts with Knights of the Sweet's Revenge, because Tough Cookie and Greta both create foods.
Are we really keeping?
So it's a keep. Yeah, it's a keep.
Start with the
You
Grotto?
need a land. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, Grotto on turn 1. The Grotto is a big reason you can keep hands like this because it's almost an extra draw when you need to land on top of your deck.
It better be a
And we're
black.
playing Mythic 349.
That's not fair. Why do we keep playing Mythic players?
Well, because your MMR is super high. Your win percentage is high. So, bottom. Seems like a free draw, getting rid of a non-land.
Oh, because our win percentage is 70%.
Yep.
Is that what it's based on, or is it just based on, like, your diamond or whatever?
It's based off your MMR. Yep. Tough cookie.
Based off your MMR? What's that?
Your match win percentage, pretty much.
Match MWR? Okay.
MMR is your rating. So, oh, boo. Land. Well, play the Admirer.
Now we're in trouble.
Not yet. Good card. Nice. Play the land. Play the Bloodline on the Admirer. Attack for 3. Still need one more land. 3 colors. We're playing 2 colors and we can't get all of our... Alright, you have to discard a card. Discard the Bestial Bloodline.
Yeah, because we can get that back if we really want to.
Yep. Alright, so cast the Oof. Bargaining your food token to exile the Welcome to Sweet Tooth.
What are we exiling?
His enchantment that's on the side, the Welcome to Sweet Tooth.
Oh, okay.
Because if not, he gets to put 2+1/+1 counters on something. You gotta sack your food. Click on your food. Yep, submit one.
Oh, okay.
Then target the Welcome to Sweet Tooth. Pass turn. I don't think we want to give away our guy that can get counters on him, so. He is 1 mana away from playing a 6/7, though.
We don't have any hard removal for that, do we?
Oh, we have Shatter, but it costs 5, and yeah, things aren't looking good for us right now, for sure. All right, play the land, probably play Knight of Sweet's Revenge. Pass turn. This turn's gonna hurt pretty bad. He just goes land. Oh, he's playing all colors. Yeah, no blocks. Yeah, we fell a little too far behind. He's just gonna play a big 6/7. Yeah. You have 5 mana. So you probably play Sweet Tooth here, Sweet Tooth Witch. And then use Conceited Witch on... Oh, you have 3 mana now, but it's still not enough because you don't have enough black. Yeah, use Conceited Witch on the Toadstool Admirer since it has ward. Yep. No attacks. Yeah, he's still got 3 cards in hand. This one's just not looking good at all. I think you double block the Glutton with the 4/4 and the 2/2. And a removal spell ends the game. But it is what it is. So 2 blocks. Down to 2. Back up to... Or no, that one doesn't gain you a life. He just got big threats. Oh man, the best threat in the world. All right, that's a concede. Even if you didn't falter on lands, I think you would have lost that one unless you saw a lot of removal. His deck curved out really well with very big creatures.
Yeah. All right, round 9.
Yep, final boss time.
This is our turn to curve out.
Lactic God. Yeah, well, you can keep this hand and just play the oof as a 2/2. So we have a turn 2 play and a turn 3 removal spell.
Let's hope it's not too aggro.
Into hopefully a turn 4 Night of the Sweet's Revenge. We'll just play it as a 2/2. He needs to play like a 2/3 or something like that. Well, we don't really care about that. Attack for 2. Play land, attack for 2. Where's all your creatures at? Pass turn. You don't want to fight the 1/1. You don't care about the 1/1. If it's his only creature at the end of this turn, you might, but I doubt that's going to be the case.
Well, we need to make it so he doesn't have anywhere to put the +1/+1, right?
But we can't.
Well, if he does next turn, we can shatter it.
Right, so I'm wondering if we go ahead and fight the 1/1, so it forces him to put the counters on the Fox. We take a big hit next turn, but then we get to shatter the Fox.
All right, Curse of the Werefox then?
Yeah, this feels bad, but yeah. Fight the 1/1. Attack for 3. Because he's not going to block. And you're not going to block next turn because you would just lose your guy. It's a rough start.
Everything's under control. As long as he doesn't have anything bigger than that.
All right, I think you just shatter the Hamlet Glutton now. The problem is you're not drawing any creatures. Yep, and then target your creature. Yeah. All attack. You're not going to block, so. Nope. All attack.
Oh, I thought you said
You could.
don't attack.
No, I said all attack because you're not going to block. It's got trample, so you're not blocking, so there was no point in not swinging. Ay, ay, ay. I guess play the Conceited Witch as a creature. And then curse the Werefox it. And fight the Fawn. And if he has removal spell, you just die. Fight the Fawn. Okay, no attacks. That was better than a removal spell, at least.
Well, at least we get
Could
to
have been worse.
double block the 6/5.
Yeah. Well, if he doesn't have anything, I don't think he even attacks because he would only be able to kill one of our creatures here. But if he had something, then the game's pretty much over. So, yep, double block. Yep. All right. Just play the tough cookie in your land. And pass. You can animate the food, so
Yeah.
you pass.
He has another 5/5 coming.
Yep. He's gonna curse the werefox. You're a tough cookie here. Nope, maybe not. Okay. Pass. All right, animate the food. Double block.
Now we did a huge
Pop
creature. Nope.
That's 5, 6, 7. Well, we're play the Knights of Sweet's Revenge. Play your land. Just crack your food now because you know you have to. They need 2 points of damage. That'll do it.
All right. So 6/3.
Yep. 6-3.
Wait, did you guess 6 or
Means
5?
I did guess 6.
All right. Let's check our packs first. That's gonna put you way ahead.
Yeah, there's definitely no catching up now.
Not before
Not
the
this
end of the
month.
season.
I will hold the crown for a month.
Spreadsheet. Nope. Spreadsheet. All right, so let's see. 2. So our win percentage is 68% now. So you go to -13, and I'm off by -19. That really put a difference in it.
6 points difference.
Yep. Well, good guess on that one.
Thank you. See, I figured this is a deck we could have went with 7 wins with, but with variance in the game, that's why I guess 6. I figured variance could end up costing us a trophy, and I feel like the last 2 guys who played their decks were good. I feel like the very first game we should have won, so it was
Yep.
really close, 6-3. But good deck, fun deck,
Yep.
and
Good time.
yeah, give us a like and subscribe. Leave us some feedback in the comments, and as always, don't forget to crack that Evolving Wilds.
Yep. Till next time.